During your cold plunge, your feet or hands are in pain. Should you use neoprene gloves, neoprene boots, neoprene socks, or should you just push yourself to go barefoot? If you are here, you're probably familiar with the challenge of enduring the biting cold on your hands and feet during a cold plunge. This discomfort is a natural response as your body redirects blood from your extremities to protect your heart from icy water. The result? Pain. Unbearable pain. Protecting your feet and hands might be the edge you need to push you further into cold acclimation. So, let's explore your options. I will tell you the products that I use and the reasons behind my choices. One important point. It is crucial to understand that whether you opt for socks, boots, gloves, or decide to keep your hands out of the water entirely, you will still reap the physical and mental benefits of a cold plunge. First, let's delve into feet protection. When I am at home and plunging into my chest freezer, I now typically go barefoot. Developing the resistance to endure a few minutes doesn't take much time, and since I'm at home, a shorter dip is no big deal. I toughen my feet, and if they start to hurt, I simply exit the cold. I'll do better the next day. This is a long-term journey, and you have your entire life ahead to improve. However, when venturing to a lake or a river with friends, the process is much more time-consuming. I might spend an hour before and after my plunge to travel, set up a shelter, cut the ice, etc. I personally feel that this is part of the ritual. Time shared with friends, time for bonding, time well spent actually, but with all this time invested, I would rather stay in the water for more than 3 minutes. So it is worthwhile to protect my feet, entering a longer and more enjoyable dip. I initially bought 3mm neoprene socks, sufficient for plunging into a chest freezer. If you are only experiencing the cold in a portable ice bath or tub, and you opt for protection, they will be more than enough. However, if you have the chance to have access to a lake or a river, you might want to consider buying 5mm neoprene boots instead of socks. Since they have a hard sole, they will not only protect you from the cold water, but also from uneven grounds or potential hazards like broken glass. They are a worthwhile investment. Links to the socks and boots I own and recommend are available in the description below. Similar considerations apply to gloves. In my chest freezer at home, keeping my hands out of the water is easy. Sometimes I'll dip them for the last 30 or 60 seconds, and then I might get the urge to exit because it feels like thousands of knives are stabbing my hands as the cold water bites. But as I mentioned, I don't mind if my plunge is shorter when I'm at home. If you only dip in your tub, I suggest you do the same and just save the money. However, when plunging into open water, I opt for neoprene gloves for increased mobility and freedom. Some prefer to stay still, keeping their hands out, which works well in shallow water where you can just crouch to immerse yourself while keeping them out. But personally, I enjoy the option of swimming when I am in a lake, surrounded by snow and ice. It's pure magic. You are one with nature. You defy logic. You feel like you own the world. So I wear the gloves that I will link in the description. In the end, choosing to plunge with gloves or not, or with boots or not, is a personal decision. Just like the duration of your plunge, the choice is yours. It is your journey.